You rescue dogs. You want to talk a little bit about rescuing dogs?
I love rescuing dogs. Yeah, I rescued my first dog 11 years ago. I didn't growing up here. I didn't really know about shelters,
Yeah.
and so I wanted a dog, and I called a breeder, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. I keep hearing about all these rescue things. So then I went into a shelter, and I lost my fucking mind. I was like,
Yeah.
there's dogs everywhere. So I got the ugliest dog I could find, which I think now he's beautiful, but he looked like a little rat. And then I was just like, I have to do something. So ever since then, I volunteered at the shelter, and I have 3 dogs now. I foster sometimes. All my friends have dogs for me. All my family members. There's dogs from East LA who live here in Maine now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've sent probably about 10 dogs back here.
Now, how do you let them go if you foster them for a while and get attached? Because that would be my problem.
The first time was really hard. I had this rescue dog named Tina Fey.
Awesome.
We named her when we were drunk, and we were like, this won't stick. And it has. That was 9 years ago.
Yep.
And she looked just like my other dog, and she was really scared. And I was like, how am I going to let her go? And it was really hard to find her at home at first because she's not your classically beautiful dog, but
Yeah.
it's my kind of dog. She's a little weirdo. And I found her this amazing home, and I drove her there, and I was weeping, and I'm like, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. So that one was really, really hard, but I still am in touch with her family. I still see her sometimes. But then after that, it got a lot easier. And plus, you go to the shelter and you see all these animals that don't get out alive, and so it's hard
Yeah.
to be too sad about an animal going to a great home. That's you get over that pretty quickly once you lose a couple of the first few dogs I lost at the shelter that I was
Yeah.
connected to that were put down. I kind of got over that pretty quick. It is
Yeah.
sad, but it's just
Yeah.
you get over it.
Well, you made a good point, too, that the dogs, as long as they go to a good home, granted, they have to go to a good home, but they...
I generally
long-
like to not rescue dogs and then put them in
Yeah.
homes.
Yes. But my point is, as long as they're happy, yes, they do remember you. If they saw you
Yeah.
again a year later, they know it's
And
you.
they do.
But,
They do
but-
remember you for the most part. But
Yeah, but in general, they move on, too.
yeah.
So for me, I'd be like, oh my God, where's Bobby the dog that I loved? And that dog is playing Frisbee with his new owner.
He's
and
sitting
doesn't
somewhere
care.
going, Charles.
Yeah, just thinking of me and fawning
Yeah.
away. But so this brings me to my question. By the way, I decided to call my little list for future episodes. This is from the Book of Chaz. So these are questions from the Book
The
of Chaz.
of Chaz.
I think you'll really like this. So my parents' dog loved me when she was younger. And then I went away for a year or something and came back, and she was kind of distant and weird no matter what I did. And one day I had this concept pop in my head. So humans have dreams, right? And when I was a
Yes.
little kid, I had a dream that my mom spanked me really bad, and it was so vivid and real to me that I didn't talk to my mom for 3 days.
You were mad.
Yeah. So do you think that dogs have dreams? And let's say in her dream she thinks I stole her bone or whatever, and she wakes up and can't differentiate between.
What's real and what's not?
Yeah. Do you think that's possible for dogs?
I don't see why not. I mean, they certainly dream. I've seen my dogs dream.
Yeah, but do you think they can
Do
separate
they?
it?
But do they dream? I wonder if they dream in that deep of a state. Because I always see my dogs sleeping when they're dreaming, and they're like.
Yeah.
I wonder if they get to that deeper level of REM.
Yeah. I think they do. They're just like any other animal.
I mean, I don't know.
But my question is, do you think if they say they have a bad dream about you, and they're like, oh, mom didn't feed us, or mom didn't, mom stole our ball. Mm-hmm. Do you think they then hold a grudge and imagine in their own mind that you actually did
No,
it?
Chaz, I think your dog just
dream?
didn't like you. I don't think so. I'd like to spin it for you, but I don't think so.
So what would make my parents' dog be mad at me then? If I hadn't seen her in a year, think she was just mad I was gone?
It could be that. No, that I could see more happening of it. It's almost like she was punishing you, but she didn't get over it.
So
She
you
just
so you
always
don't
just-
think dogs remember their dreams? It's just a passing thing, and they just wake up and they're like, whatever. Yeah.
My cat was
I was
like
hoping
that.
you would think the opposite.
No,
'Cause I think dogs are smarter than people give them credit for. I think I think they
they're-
just can't talk, but
I
they're
think
pretty
they're
smart.
very smart. But no, I don't. I just think it would happen to people. I mean, people don't. I don't think people maintain an anger from a dream. I mean, definitely in the morning.
I did though as a kid.
For how long, though?
For 3 days I was mad.
3 days?
I granted I knew it was a dream,
Mm-hmm.
but the dream was so vivid and real that I was like, "Screw you, mom! You're a jerk." I don't even remember what she did in the dream. She spanked me for something that I probably deserved. But so if me as a 7-year-old holds a grudge, I imagine a dog might.
Well, what was your dog's name?
Oh, Kiora, my parents' dog. Yeah.
Kiora?
Yep, she's still alive actually. She's
I was
12.
gonna say up in heaven. She's not mad at you anymore, but maybe she is still mad at you since she's still
No,
alive.
we've made up since.
Okay.
I think whatever I did to her in the dream, she's forgiven me for.
Well, dogs are very emotionally complex creatures, so
That's true.
anything's possible, I guess.
I'm mad you didn't agree with me on that. Moving on to the next
Chaz,
question.
I'm not gonna agree with you just because you want me to. It's not who I
Fine,
am.
Jana. People love the drama.
Yep.
We can fight on every question here.
Okay.
You just watched a segment of the show Chasms of the Mind. To see the full episode, click the link below.